This would be my first video ever made. So expect also there's no scripts, so expect a lot of well, these parts. I'm gonna try to cut them out after. Today I'll be talking about the thylacine. The thylacine is dead. Whoops. And it died in like 1936. Because it was called a pest. A pretty big one. And a lot of farmers hated them because they supposedly were accused of eating sheep and chickens. Chickens can be expected with these things, but a sheep, last time I checked, I don't think those jaws are meant to be for biting throats, because they only really ate small mammals and marsupials. Whoa, fun fact. Thylacine is a marsupial. Whoa, I love that. Like a kangaroo. They were supposedly jumped like one as well. They lived in Tasmania mainly. And I really like them because, well, they look really beautiful actually. You know, with the stripes, the weird, bottom half legs, their pouches, their tails, their faces, what eye color they have. It's a beautiful animal. Also, it has really yellow eyes. Reminds me of someone. Anyway, that's what I am. Me! Yes, I am a thylacine. Couldn't you tell? I escaped from captivity. Kind of. They're a pretty harmless animal, really. Even though they were called a pest. Oh well. The most closest relative is the Tasmanian. No, it's not the Tasmanian devil. Silly me. It's that little weird mice thing, kind of, I think. It has stripes on it, so I guess it is a close relative. Did I tell you that they're dead? Huh. What a depressing world we live in. That's probably the reason of why the world is so cruel. It's because the thylacine died. Goddamn farmers. They really couldn't build any better fences. The last thylacine that ever existed, that we know of. Oh, okay, well, they definitely are dead. But the last one in captivity was Benjamin. Benjamin was a fine fellow until he was locked out of his own enclosure indoor thing and died from hypothermia. What a nice time to die. Especially when you were the last of your kind. Although I think that was for the better for him, because he was the last one. And back then, zoos were not really that big. So I guess it kind of had to. But, I mean, it could have died other ways. Not hypothermia, that's the most worstest one to die from. I will know, because I've experienced that. I have died from hypothermia. Not clickbait. Well, and the males, surprisingly, also had pouches. Although it was a size, it can only be the size for a squirrel to fit in. So, yeah. Also, the thylacines were not really known for being in big groups. They were pretty known for hunting alone sometimes. So the allegations of them eating sheeps. Objection! I'm sure I have more in my head, but I don't really feel like it because this is my first video and I don't think a lot of people are gonna see it because no one's gonna see it because I'm never gonna be successful. Alright, that was a grand day. Bye.